All right, recording has been started for this campfire session. We're going to be watching Ava draw um, while we talk about, whatever the fuck we're going to talk about.
We're gonna have breakdown of our emotions towards Alar and his,
Being a
some would
fucking
say,
vampire.
betrayal. Some
Alan,
would say
we
it.
are so fucked.
Now I see why you were way more stressed out.
So, for context here, we just beat Farbrook, who is Alar's uncle, I believe. Who
And
also kind of like
like, ooh,
is a bad guy. He revealed that Alar is a vampire, which we did not previously know. So
mm-mm.
now we get to talk about it and kind of see what happens. I guess
See everybody's opinions on this new development.
Og's killing him.
Joy.
That's it.
The lore is
Will
gonna
the
be
four
crazy.
horsemen survive, or will they crumble under the pressure? Dun dun dun. Title
I'll
card.
say Og tried. He tried and missed.
Yeah, both of us swang. The only one who
Which I
hit
want to
was
put out
Fine.
there,
Warbler.
just for
Yeah.
like story plot purposes, Julian should have said, "Oh yeah, that it hits, whatever."
Yeah,
But
Well,
no, he
I was
wants to
fine
be
with
the
me
dice
missing
don't
because
lie.
I
pissy.
honestly was probably not in the space to be fucking swinging.
All right. Who wants to start?
Shit, man, I don't know.
No,
Warbler just
I
killed his
Warbler
commander.
Warbler hit Alar. So do you want to start it
Oh yeah,
since
I
you
was the only
did?
one that
You
actually did
you
it.
were the only one that landed the
Mm.
blow, so you would be first contact.
Shit, are we still on top of the fountain, you think?
Yeah,
I
we
feel
are
like
all still on top
I
of the
feel like at
fountain.
this point we've probably come down off of the fountain.
Okay,
Oh
we're not
damn! I was
starting
gonna make a
immediately.
very I was gonna have a very dramatic exit from the fountain,
I
but
mean, if you
we
Me
still
we
too,
want
I
to
got
was
go
it.
gonna shove
double,
Alar
that's
off.
fine.
Mm-mm.
It's whatever y'all think. Do y'all think we would be up there or down?
I feel like Og probably would have gotten down.
Mm.
I think Warbler punched Alar and then also just grabbed him like by the back of the shirt and just like dragged him off of the fountain together.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, we can be off the fountain then.
Here's my cursor. Okay. Yeah, okay. Shit, man, I don't even know what I would say.
We can give it a second.
Don't put this
Would
pressure on
Alar
me.
say anything after getting punched and dragged down the fountain, or are you just
Probably be like, get the fuck off me. Quit dragging me.
oh
Oh,
well?
like
I
you have any
mean,
fucking right to say anything. Quite a fucking reveal there.
Oh,
Yeah,
are we going for it?
yeah, man,
Are
we're
we?
started.
mm-hmm. Go for it.
You
What's
didn't think it
Alar
was
saying? Is he talking
What's
shit?
Alar doing, man?
you didn't think it was
This is his
important
moment.
information to share? I mean, something so big as you being God. Just the whole time.
Alright, well, first you can let go of me. Alright?
I am, but I'm gonna shove him a little bit.
I figure I owe you all an explanation.
Think you do?
Yeah, it's a
Should have been obvious.
bit of heavy information to drop on us, innit?
Yeah.
And I do apologize, but from my
You
perspective,
do.
I don't. How could I reveal something like that to you? You know what I mean? It's not.
To us, the
We're
people
only
who
your
put our
adventuring
lives
party.
on the line
We're
for
only the
you,
people saving your life
the
and
people, the
everything.
people, the people who were willing to kill a dignitary on your behalf. You didn't really think it was important to
I just
discuss
fought
that.
Myron. I just fought Myron for you. I killed Myron.
It's one thing for you to say that, and then us end up in the situation that we are, but then running around, fucking ripping people's throats out like a fucking animal, and then expecting us to be calm about this? Are you serious? I
No,
said
I
I
I,
asked
I
you if I could
understand,
trust you, but you
and
you,
you
you don't
can.
you can't, and I can, but you can't trust me. Where's the sense in that, Alar? When
Well,
you first met
I
us,
feel like
you basically used
now
this
I
as
may be able
bait.
to trust you because of what just
And
happened.
now, after you got exposed, after the guy said all your secrets, you feel like you can trust us? Were you ever going to tell us if we never fought him? Or was this gonna
I did.
stay
I
your
never
little secret?
planned on telling you, just because knowing, at least with Og here, he fucking hates my kind. So how would I come out and tell you and run the risk of being attacked?
Well, I think it's pretty clear that you came to us to find the Lindiers. We're all against the Lindiers, or well, I don't know if that's changed all of a sudden. But really, it's just that quick. You think that after all we've been through, that all of a sudden that would like we've risked our lives for each other. Trust me, I understand that. Like, yeah, am I a little taken aback that you're a vampire and I've had to kill multiple of your kind? It is a little shocking, but how can you sit here and act like you were never going to tell us? Also, don't treat Og any different because he's trying to save his daughter who got kidnapped by one of your kind. I don't know if y'all are like, I don't know,
In cahoots.
knowledgeable of each other, but I think it's pretty fucking fair that he wouldn't be too, I guess, trustworthy. But I feel like since you've proven yourself enough, you should feel like a fool.
Hey,
I
Larby.
will run it back a little bit. I will admit, at first you were all means to an end for me, because I need to find the Lindir for what they had a hand in doing against me. But I will admit, you've all grown on me,
Oh,
perhaps
great.
even in friendship, if you can call it that. And Og, this is for you. Just know that I will do whatever I can to get you your daughter back. All right?
So you've been sitting here lying to us all this time, since we've known you. How do we know that you're not just lying through your disgusting pointy teeth right now? I mean, how are we supposed to
How do-
go about the rest of our journey, our adventure, knowing
You can't
what
even
you are,
confidently say we're
who you are?
friends.
I mean, how are we supposed to not feel like you just used us as a means to kill Farbrook for you?
I mean, I feel
Farbrook
like
was never supposed to be here. I fully intended on finding the Lindir with or without you. And he sort of just appeared. It was a side quest, as it were.
a
But
side quest.
I apologize for dragging you into that. I know that fight was that was something else, I will
Yeah,
admit.
Og went down.
You
Warbler
nearly
almost went
died.
down.
Oh,
The only
it's
reason I didn't go down is because I was too busy pinlocking a damn rabid general. Also, how can you sit here and expect you can't even say that we're friends you, with Argo? You really think that like we're not like you were willing to sit there and be like, no, we'll help Warbler and what happened to his horse and all these things, and we were able to fucking move on and accept it. You can't even sit here and say we're friends. Yeah, we know your secret now, but that doesn't mean we can just fucking trust you. You gotta understand. You can't sit here and tell us that, oh, we were a means to an end until you kind of became likable. But then, I wasn't never gonna tell you, even though we were gonna do all that. Do you hear yourself? I get that you grew up around people who just listen to you and take your orders all the damn time. But seriously, we were willing to walk in here and fight whoever the fuck was at the end of this garden for you, no matter what. And even through the fight, when I saw you running around like a rabid animal ripping at people's throats, I still knew at the end of the day, that's my friend. There's a reason for this. And now I'm sitting here realizing, oh, there isn't a reason. Because if Barbara didn't say anything and kept it a little secret and didn't say it out loud, you would have never said nothing.
And you are absolutely right. I wouldn't have said anything Because from my
So you were
position,
gonna
if
kill
I
the Lindiers
did,
and then disappear? Is that it?
I'm not after all the Lindias. I'm after their leader because he has
But
information
it
that
still
I need.
stands. Once we kill him, you're just gonna disappear?
Well, after everything that's developed, I don't know if I want to disappear
I feel like you gotta earn a little bit of trust
because
back for that.
I
Oh,
have
I totally fucking lost the
been
accent again.
this guy. I
Okay.
have been on my own, roaming around for nearly 3 decades now, and for the first time in a very long time, I finally feel like I'm a part of something bigger and better than me with all of you, and I do sincerely apologize for keeping this secret from you, but I don't see how I could have come out and revealed this without, I don't know, being kicked out of the group, attacked, whatever. But if it's any consolation, I will lay all my cards on the table here, and you can ask away, and I will not lie to you.
Can you promise me something?
What is it?
You would never lie again, no matter what it is.
I don't think that's
I feel
possible.
like I owe you that
More like
much.
Oh, yeah, like a promise from a vampire isn't about as useful as a bucket of shit.
Just don't like being lied to.
You
And
do all of this, and you say all of this, you get in our good graces, and now we're just supposed to go on about our day and oh, be friends and stuff, and I have gotten to the point, I believe, I'm dealing with everything and all that I've kind of got going on. After all is said and done, I do not want to see you ever again, Ayla. I will let you leave, but if I see you again, knowing what you are, I will end you. And that's not out of hatred for you as a person. That is out of hatred for what you are. You are evil made manifest. And quite frankly, I think you're fairly lucky standing here still. If you were anyone else, I probably would have killed you already. So it's just, I, I don't see how you would want to go on now instead of just roaming like you used to, knowing, how people would feel about that.
could I ask one question of you, Alar?
Yes.
Did you choose to be a vampire? Or was it against your will?
something you're born into.
I don't think that's how
We're not
vampires
we're not
work.
born into it, but it wasn't entirely my choice.
How'd it
Although
happen?
I will admit that I did embrace the powers that came with it, and I did enjoy it, though I did not make the decision to become a vampire.
Do you ever regret it?
Part of me does. I mean, the sun on your face, feeling, being able to eat and drink. I do miss that, but nothing I can do about it now. Just keep going, I suppose.
Have you not
Stars
been
aren't
walking in
here.
the sun this whole time with us? I mean,
Oh, that's what this ring is for.
I guess you can't feel it anymore. Is that what you mean?
Yes, everything's just numb now.
I'd say I do.
Was it your family who turned you, or was it the
Oh
leader
no,
of the
this is
Lindiers?
no, it goes much deeper than that.
Well, I think this is your time to really open up your heart to us and explain how deep it does go.
Well, I will educate you on vampires a little bit because it seems like that's who we're going up against. At the bottom, you have your spawn, which we've dealt with before. They can't infect anyone. Um,
Hmm.
then you have a step up, your purebloods, as it were, like me. Now, vampires have it's not really a god, but a deity, an entity, genderless, shapeless, whatever. That being will decide who becomes a vampire. And that being looked at my family and I, thought we would be good candidates given our status in Lothalos, and it embraced us. It gave us this power. And in return, we had to do its bidding until Farbrook discovered that and then burnt down our city, nearly killed me and my family, and forced us into exile.
How did you? What did you do for this entity? Did you kill people?
Well, we were about to. You see, my family had always been schemers. We had our fingers in everything. We had aims to
Not really
take over
helping
the
your case
kingdom
right
one day.
now.
Well, you want the truth, you're getting it. Now,
Better
this
than
entity
lies.
saw our family, what we were capable of, and decided we would be good candidates to sow chaos and destroy Lothalos and cause as much damage to the elves as we could. And then, like I said, Farbrook uncovered our plot, our coup attempt, as it were, and forced us into exile.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, I think that's fair of him.
Naturally, I mean, if I was in his position, I'd have done the same.
So it really just sounds like we killed the good guy here. That's what it sounds
Well,
like.
he was in
He's
league with the
far from
general.
perfect, and it seems like there's a bigger plot because that general,
Hmm.
he was imbued with vampiric power, from what I could tell. That's what that
Yeah,
whole bursting into flames things was.
yeah. I felt the life from him drain before he escaped my grasps, and he was still up. So that was kind of strange. So I'd
Yes,
agree. I think there was something paranormal about that.
this goes deep. It looks like you have Mistwell, you have the Lindir. Farbrook seemed more like hired help circumstance. I don't know if he's truly in league with them or was.
Well, I don't. I think with the fact that he was able to get into the castle and around the Duke, he's probably more in league with people than we first thought. I mean, to easily have an invisibility spell or whatever he did in the castle with the Duke around and not even have the guards be alerted to him seems like he had a lot more sway.
Well, they probably are together.
I can't believe I. I still just can't believe that I. God, I can't believe I killed Myron.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do in this situation
No,
anyway?
no, it had to
Not
happen. Tr- Trust me, I don't think that you understand how easy we had it just now. You don't know the kind of power that he has, the kind of what he what he's done. I mean, I think Lottie genuinely, if you hadn't been able to hold him back like that and just let me get hits in, then I really don't think that I would have made it out of that alive.
I don't think any of us would. I
That
mean,
whole thing with
it's not
Myron
that he was
sounds
weak.
like it's been brewing for a while.
He's wanted to be dead for a long time, I guess I'll say. He was my
Is he
direct
the
commander. I mean,
was he
he
the one that
was.
you staged a rebellion against?
Well, you all were in the ballroom. You saw there were three of them.
Well, yeah, but I meant like, is he like the main one that?
There is no main one. They all play off of each other.
Oh,
It's
it's a set.
like a puzzle. And that sounds so stupid to say. I know this is not. It's, Myron was sort of their attack dog. I mean,
I could tell.
couldn't you
Yes,
just?
we know.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the muscle, the brawn. I I think honestly killing him has probably crippled them a lot. I don't know. I mean, Soliana, there's Soliana, Myron, and Elion, and we've
Those were
obviously
the
just
other masked people
yes, I need
that
to
are
remember.
probably still in the ballroom. Oh,
I'm
God.
probably still in the ballroom.
Well, the bronze dead. Which one's the brains? And then I don't know about the third.
The mysterious third other thing.
The
Hold on.
manipulator.
Stoliana was or is I've never really interacted with her. She puts me very much on edge. I mean, she doesn't let herself be seen unless, something big is going down. She really was sort of the glue that tied all three of them together. I mean, she found ways to pit Myron against Elion and Elion, he's got such an ego. I mean, I guess if anyone were the brains, it would have been him. It's just he's got this
He's
complex.
arrogant.
I've barely talked with him because he just oh, this is so stupid. He creeps me out. The way that he like doesn't see the worth of a life. I mean, everything is just a number to him. Everything is just a tool. Everyone is just a tool. I mean, oh God.
Bit like Ayla to me, if you just saying.
Yeah, hilarious.
I Myron was their firepower though. Myron was the only one that ever interacted with any of our forces. I mean, without him I mean, of course we all knew of all three of them. I mean, those are, our three generals, the three heads that make up some sick fucking Cerberus. It's just Myron was the only one that interacted with any of the troops. He sent out the missives. He conducted a lot of the trainings that ended in a lot of really bad ways. It's when I haven't interacted with the other two very much, it's hard to say. I really only did talk to Myron. I don't know.
If I
I
could
don't
make an
know.
interjection here, I think it's fair to say if Myron had supernatural powers or vampiric powers, as Alar pointed out, and to me that felt very similar to the shadowy presence we saw at the parade. Though I do have a question about that, because if they are in league, that means that the whole group is. There's no way that the attack dog would be having supernatural vampiric powers if the other two didn't. But the problem is if they're working with Farbrook and Farbrook doesn't like Alar, how in the hell can one of them be working with vampires and then also be with the guy who is hunting down a vampire? That's where I'm getting a little confused.
I couldn't even begin to tell you. I have no idea how any of their brains work. They're on just a different level, honestly. And that
I think
sounds
this is
so.
more targeted towards Alar.
Oh,
Why would Farbrook team up with somebody, especially one that y'all have history with, with all the what y'all say about how wood elves and high elves, I don't really know the difference if I'm being honest. Why
oh,
in the hell would they team up, especially when it seems like Misswell has some vampiric connections as well, to attack you?
here connections. God.
I don't know, but I think that this conspiracy runs very, very deep.
Do you think he was aware, or do you think that all of a sudden he now is cool about vampires and the Lindirs?
Who?
Farbrook.
It's too late now. I mean,
He's
he's kind
dead.
of dead, isn't he?
Well, he's dead, but what I'm saying is you are going after the Lindirs, and you really haven't explained why. And it seems like Farbrook is going after you and not the Lindirs. So I'm trying to figure out the difference. What makes y'all so different? It seems like the Lindirs are worse off and probably more dangerous, but he had a vendetta against you and your family that doesn't
Yes,
seem to
for
really add up
our
to me.
treason.
Not a
Now,
little bit
there's
of
more to
treason.
my story than just that getting exiled, right?
Mm-hmm.
See,
I think you should.
we sailed from Valersport with a fleet, what was left of our fleet, soldiers, knights, servants, as much supplies as we could carry. We sailed south into the Azure expanse. We settled on an island. It's called Redfall. Beautiful island, I won't lie. Snowy. The vegetation's all red, red trees, red grass. Not a lot of people live there in the mountains. But we
Hmm.
took it over, and I will admit I'm not a good person. We did enslave the island. We needed a fortress built, and we had our fortress built,
You
and
say
we began
need.
to.
I don't understand where you can look at all of us and then say, "Oh, I'm a bad person," and then try to cover up with, "Oh, we needed to." You don't think that anymore, do you? Or have you deluded
No, that
yourself into
was that was nearly a century ago. I've changed. Now, we needed more supplies, naturally. The island doesn't provide everything, it's very barren. So we turned to piracy. We would raid across the ocean, sink ships, steal as much goods as we can, and take it back. But our deity didn't like that. You see, it prefers its children to be quiet, in the shadows, unknown. And one too many sailors got away and told the story of vampires on the seas, as it were. And so this
Mm.
deity rallied the most powerful vampires, Lindia included, and attacked us because we had gotten out of line. So I lost my parents, my siblings, my best friend. Everything was taken from me by this deity, and the Lindia had a hand in that. So I have been looking for the Lindia for the past 25 years in an effort to find their leader so that I can potentially find this deity and get my revenge.
Well, that does seem more noble than what you were saying before, but what's going to happen to you after you kill this deity, if we even can? I don't really know how deities work, but the whole point of them being, gods or above us is that they're kind of like unkillable.
I don't know. I honestly haven't thought that far ahead, but there's surely something we can
With all
take
the
them out
time you
with.
have, you would think you could.
Well, I've been searching for the Lindia. They're a very hard group to track until you all got them stirred up for whatever reason.
Well, I think
They
we have them stirred up for the fact that we've been killing them every time we see them.
they're usually quite reserved. I was surprised when they had attacked you out in the open in Galdenor.
Getting
Yeah,
desperate.
didn't doesn't really help that you kind of did use us as bait back then, but I've been holding my tongue on that. But
I
if
won't
we
lie,
do kill
I
this,
did, and I apologize for that.
you, well, I mean, you did save me, so whether we were bait or not, you still came to my defense. If we kill this deity and the Lindiers, does that mean what? Vampires get whacked off the planet or the world, I guess? Or are you just gonna poof into dust or be the only vampire left?
Oh, I won't die. It just means that no other pure-blooded vampires can be created if this entity's killed. I'll probably just go back to roaming. I still want to travel the continent. There's many places I haven't visited yet.
Can I ask you another promise?
I suppose.
If in the low ass, rat ass chance that we have in hell to actually first get the Lindiers and kill them and get Og's daughter back and, you know, hopefully save Thistle and my friend and, you know, get revenge for Argo as well. And we do get this deity. Can you promise us that you're never going to turn another person, no matter the consequences or the reason for it? I'm not
I
saying
have
your kind is all evil, but
I
there
have never
hasn't really
been
been a
one
lot of
to
good.
turn people willy-nilly like that. I can assure you.
Well, you got a long ass life to live. And I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
from what you were
immortal.
just saying, well, yeah, but what I'm saying is you were just telling us how you were cool with enslaving people and now you've changed. Sometimes people can change for the better, but also that means that they can change for the worst. And I don't know if my promise would even have any effect on you, but I would hope that if ever in a moment you thought about it, you wouldn't. That's what I'm asking.
No, and I don't think I would turn someone. It's it's nice being immortal, and drinking blood's like a drug, but
Ugh, sorry, that makes me really sick. But yeah, continue.
yeah, I reckon it does. But it
Are we
has its
down? I'm covered in
drawbacks.
blood right now.
I think we all are. If it wasn't for this ring, I wouldn't be able to go out in the open. Um, oh, and
Oh.
speaking of this ring, um, it protects me from the sun for 2 days, assuming it's fully charged. I can extend that protection on something or someone else. So, Warbler, if you want your horse in the sun, I think that might be able to work.
Oddly, like I'm being bribed.
I mean, I can let him burn if you want, but I can also cast a
I didn't
spell on
say
him.
that. I didn't say that.
Can I be honest? Even though you say that you care and that you want to be a part of this, you still talk about the future. I mean, shit, I know I'm gonna die before any of y'all, but I mean, damn, it just sounds like you're not really seeing a future with any of us in it. We just kill this deity in the Lenders and we fucking split. You think after all that, you're gonna sit here and roam the continent by yourself?
I don't think I have a choice, because Og wants me gone after we get done with all this.
Well, I think Og has a very understandable reason to feel that way, but
I
I'm not
mean,
saying
naturally,
that I wish you. I don't know. I have a lot of, I guess, vampire blood on me. It's hard to really kind of see you as the friend that I have and the vampire I saw during the fight, if I'm being really honest.
no, I understand.
The biting people thing did kind of throw
Yeah,
me off.
you
It was a little frightening.
clawing at people's necks was a little.
I mean,
I
in
was
that
on the
battle, I
opposite
mean,
end of that.
well, in that battle, we needed everything we had. I mean, we were up against. Whoa, what the fuck did I just click? Um, sorry, we were up against. I mean, some really difficult opponents. It's just, I feel like I didn't prepare myself to see something like that. But I've seen. I mean, can't really say anything. I've seen my fair share of bloodshed, haven't I?
Well,
Before we came. Oh, sorry.
if it's any consolation, feeding heals my wounds, so it may be necessary in combat, especially during a fight like that. I apologize if that disgusted you.
It was just shocking, I think. I was on the opposite end of that at one point. So I
Yeah, we
do
all
want to
got.
say though, before we came out here, and the reason why I asked if I could trust you before the fight started. I don't know if you all saw, but the Duke came up to me for a dance, but it wasn't just a dance. I don't know if he was really threatening us, but he told me that y'all have secrets. And I told him that I trusted y'all. And he said, well, you don't know you don't know who these people really are. How did the Duke know you were a vampire? I mean, you're
He
the
could have.
only one.
Could
He
have been
didn't know
bluffing.
I was a vampire. He can pick up on magic. He's very attuned with it, far better than almost anyone I've ever seen. And one night I had to imbue my ring, and he sensed it. He walked in, tried to question me.
Wait, when we were in the castle together?
Yes, you were asleep, and he questioned me about the magic.
You're telling me you didn't tell me any of that either while the fucking Duke was in our room?
Well, didn't want to wake you now, did I?
Well, I mean, if it would have turned into an all-out brawl, or if he would have tried to kill you, I think it probably would have woken me up anyway. How did you get away?
He left. He talked to me about the dark magic I had to perform, and then he just left.
What?
He's
I mean,
probably hiding more than he lets on. A man like that is very dangerous.
well, it seems to me that he knows a lot more than me about my friends, which kind of irks me in a way, but doesn't really feel like he's been too wrong about most things, if I'm being really honest.
I don't know. I still have my suspicions about him. It's possible he's in league with the Lindir and Farbrook, or formerly Farbrook, I guess.
Yeah. It's just hard whenever the so-called bad guy is telling me I shouldn't trust my friends and him being right about it.
I think we were just waiting outside of the greenhouse. I think all of us were ready to go in and fight on your behalf for. I mean, I hardly knew anything about what your issue with Farbrook was, but I was. I mean, I was ready to put my life out there for you.
I mean, shit, we're
It's,
probably all going to get treason, and Warbler's going to get double treason. So I don't really know how this is
what
going
do
to
they
work
even do
out.
when you get double treason?
I don't know.
Is
Maybe
that
they
just it?
double. Do they just cut your head twice?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that. Sorry. That probably came off as more rude than I was intending.
that's all. God, and I just killed Myron. That's triple treason. I'm
Well,
sorry. I'm
no,
still.
Yeah,
that was
you're
your first. That was already your first treason. That just get rolled over into the first one. Now, if we kill the other generals, that might probably add on to it.
I need to speak with Elaine at some point. She is my
Well,
cousin.
I don't think we're gonna really have
Farbrook
a
had
chance
talked
to
to
get.
her. He said something to her during the ball. I need to know what.
Well, I don't know if we can realistically get to her now, because the Duke is most definitely going to figure out that we did this, and Farbook probably told him about you, why he came up to me at the ball. So the likelihood that we're even going to be able to get to the princess is slim to none. But we could try, I suppose.
I don't know. We're in deep shit here with this whole conspiracy coup bullshit.
Yeah, and I wonder how we ended up so deep. Not trying to point fingers, but we don't even know where the
More
fuck
than
we're
just
going next. Like sorry, I'm not trying to make this about myself, but what are we doing? Where are we supposed to go? We keep making these decisions, and I'm fighting, and I'm in the most beautiful dress I've ever been in my entire life, having the best night of my life in probably years, and now I'm soaked in blood,
Oh God, you
hoping to
left
God
Dakota
I'm
in
not
there.
gonna.
I'm
so
sorry. I shouldn't
yeah.
have brought that up. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. Oh, that was really bad timing.
Fine. It's not the first time he's walked away, but I have to live with that. I have to live with the person that has had my heart since I was fucking stupid teen walk away and disappear in a crowd. And now I'm sitting here in a garden covered in blood. My friends are fighting. One of them's a vampire. We could be in the middle of figuring out whether we're going to be wanted criminals.
Well, that much is going to be obvious, I think.
And I don't understand what we're doing. I feel like we're running straight for our own death. I want to kill the Lindiers as much as the rest of y'all do. though I don't have probably the best personal reason for it. But I want to do good. I want to
I
help
mean,
people. I don't want
we
people
have
like
to.
Thistle getting kidnapped. But now I feel like we're running around killing all these dignitaries, getting more and more fucking arrows pointed at our back before we can even get to the Lindiers.
Well, look, the Lindia are our priority, right? I need to find the leader. We have to get Og's daughter back. I think talking to Elaine would be a good step if we can even get to her, assuming Fabrook didn't tell her too much. I don't know. The castle could be on lockdown any moment now. So I'm really at a loss here.
I think we all are. I just, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing it. And I'm walking around here telling all of our enemies that I trust y'all and that I trust what we're doing. And then I walk up in here and I feel like a fucking fool. I'm being lied to by my own damn friends, and I'm trying to trust you. I really am. I was never raised to lie. Never. There was never enough an excuse you had. If you love someone, you tell them the truth, whether it hurts or not. And I'm trying to make it reasonable. I'm trying to put it together into words, but you have immortality ahead of you. I have a sneaking suspicion if anything happened to the rest of us, you would just disappear again. So it's hard for me to sit here and agree with you and devise a plan when I feel no better than an attack dog general that we just killed.
Oh, don't ever equate yourself to being Myron.
It's more of a metaphor, Warbler, but just no. Though I didn't expect my life to turn out like this, I just thought maybe after. Look, I'm not used to killing people. I try to tell myself they're bad guys and they've done bad things. But sitting here covered in blood, I'm starting to feel like I'm not doing the right thing, that I'm not helping people. And it's hard to really just move on and just go talk to the princess and hope to God we're forgiven when I don't feel like I don't know.
Lottie, I think we're so far in it, there might not really be a clear right and wrong. I think when you.
But then what
This is gonna be hard
how
to.
does that make us any different?
I don't think we are.
Things like
I
this are
think we are
very
on our
gray.
own side in this. We have each other now, and we've been through, you know, we've been through a lot. We have our own goals. It's just one of those things where, at this point, there might not be one clear right answer because, I mean,
Well, if I can't rely on whether I'm doing the right thing, I would at least like to know that I can trust everyone. But it feels like that really isn't going to happen. I'm sorry, but you, Alar isn't the first one to keep secrets.
oh, oh,
I'm really trying to understand and work through it. I just, y'all all have personal things involved in this. Y'all have goals. Y'all have destinations to reach, people to kill, people to save. And I'm sitting here with nothing. I gave up on a life that I imagined for myself for so damn long because I knew it wasn't going to happen. That's not really the point, but I
Lottie,
don't know. It's just when you don't have a goal and you're just falling behind everyone. It's hard just to fucking say, "Yeah, guys, let's go."
I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit. You're young, you still have your life ahead of you. It's perfectly normal to be lost and without a purpose.
Well,
And
I
I'm
mean, with the
sure
way things are going, I don't think I have a lot of it left.
I'm sure that if we press on, you'll find something worth fighting for, worth investing in.
Lottie, I kind of envy you almost. I wish it were. I just. I know at the end of all this, there isn't anything left for me. I mean, sure, say everything goes right, and 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 Mistwell is, liberated, and the generals are dead, and all of my family is, and I mean, say that everything goes exactly right. I still don't know that I'll ever be allowed to come back. I mean, at
You really,
least you, I mean, you
that's
can go out there and
rich.
find something. I feel like I've kind
I'm
of
sorry.
expended my youth
Maybe
here.
this is kind of rude of me to say for both people who are probably going to live decades longer than I ever will.
Oh, don't
But
say
that's the
that.
thing, Warbler. If things work out for you, you have a family back home. You have people. I don't.
Lottie, that's not what I was saying. I'm saying more
But
so that,
but
like,
still, you
no,
like you gotta.
you've misunderstood me. You've misunderstood me. What I'm saying is I don't have something to go back to. Even
But
if I,
that's what makes me so angry is that you do. You have family. You have
you don't,
people.
Lottie,
You can be a hero for them. I don't.
no, Lottie, don't speak on my behalf like that. You don't understand anything about where I came from. And you can't make assertions like that I do have something when you have no idea what I came from and what you don't understand at all.
Oh, Aug is
And you
Yeah, I
can't
fuming
just
right
don't.
assume
now.
that I
That's the
get to go
point.
back.
I don't
Aug's
understand
dude, he
shit. I
is
don't understand anybody's intentions. I've
he's
been
trying
trusting
real
y'all because
hard.
deep down in my heart, I care and y'all are my friends. And really, you're the only thing I fucking have left. So, yeah, I am lost and I don't understand. And I'm sorry if I make assumptions, but at least I'm taking the time to think about it because it feels like everybody's just moving forward and I'm just tagging along.
There really isn't anything else to do in this sort of situation. I mean, when you propose we just drop everything and leave it as is, and, not do
Oh,
anything else, then what then?
I'm not saying that. I don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna fall into another lie and I'm gonna look like a fucking fool. I feel like one right now. I feel like I'm just walking around punching left and right without even a thought. I feel like every single lead I've had and all the things we've been trying to at least work towards just fall apart at the seams of themselves. Like I don't have confidence in myself. I'm new to this. I'm not an experienced warrior like you. I'm not super strong like Og. I'm not this century old vampire like Avar. I'm just a girl from the middle of fucking nowhere.
It's a very Hallmark movie right now.
It's giving
Sorry.
Hollywood.
It's giving, this sounds so rude, actually. I'm not gonna say that. Forgive me.
Go for it.
I was gonna say it's giving, like, horse girl movie. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone else.
She is horse girl. She is so horse girl. She's so spirit.
Oh, gee. Stallion of the Cimarron. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
That's literally her some of her inspiration is spirit. Because his
Love that
family
spirit
dies
stuff.
and he gets fucking ripped. Anyway, either way, it's not that I just look, I just can't keep moving forward without knowing that we're in this together. That I'm not gonna find another fucking lie. That I'm not gonna be tricked into doing something again. And I don't want to say tricked Alar, but I think it is fair to say that you didn't give us all the details.
No, no, you're right.
So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, let's just move to the next thing. Let's go find the princess. Because I don't know when the next time we're going to be fighting somebody else in another deep dark secret is revealed, or we're gonna walk into a town and everything changes again.
Well, that's going to happen. That is something that is going to happen, and that has happened so far every single time. You have to understand things are going to change. There's never going to be. Every person is so complex, there's no way you could possibly know every single thing that they've done. And there are things that I will take to my grave that none of you will ever know. Not a single one of you will ever know. And you have to accept that. There are things that are going to be beyond you, and beyond your reach, and beyond your knowledge. I'm sorry, I
Sorry if
just.
it seems childish, but
Childish.
no, I mean, let me finish.
No, I think.
I'm childish. I can't accept it. I'm sorry. I lived in a town where everybody was the same for so long, and then everything changed immediately, and my family was gone. So yeah, I'm a little apprehensive.
You're
I
not the
know
only
that.
one that's lost things, though. And
I
when you
know.
sit and you talk, though, and you make it seem like you're the only one that's making sacrifices, or you're the only one that has no idea what they're doing. None of us have any idea. Do you think
Well, it
I
feels like
came here
everybody
with the
else
idea that I'm
does.
going to kill Myron? Not a single, like, that was never a thought that came into my mind. To, to do something like that. I, you, you, you're making it this big thing, like, I understand not having direction, and maybe I have a little bit more direction than you do, and I get that, and I'm sure that's, you seem like you're very struggling with that, but, I mean, at this point, we're too far in it. I am stuck with you guys, and I will be sticking with you guys. And yes, Alar, you being a vampire came out of left field. That was, that's a lot to have to stomach. And especially for someone like Og, that with what he's gone through, but I have no personal quarrel against vampires beyond, they've hurt my friends now. And they turned my horse into a vampire. So Alar, I mean, at the end of the day, this is something that I can come out of. But it's just, I mean, we're too far in it. There really is no going back. We just killed, we just killed Farbrook. We just killed Myron. We, there's, who else? God, so many important people at this point. I mean, we have ins with Merwin. We have like a network thing going on. It's just with the guild, and we're too deep in it. I mean, and having questions is a natural thing. Having questions about the people you're working with is a natural thing, but at this point, I can't afford to not trust you guys. So even if there is something you're not telling me, I can't afford to sit and think about that all the time. I just have to, you have to roll with the punches. Because if you don't roll with the punches at this point in time, I mean, you could just keel over and die. I mean, there really isn't anywhere else for someone like me, or, well, for someone like any of us, there's nowhere else for us to go. I mean, we, double treason, as you so eloquently put it. I mean, I'm I'm kind of ride or die now. I can't leave you guys. I mean, I can't. There's nothing else. If I don't have this adventuring party, I mean, if I don't roll with whatever plan you come up with next, then, all that's left for me is double beheading. So it really doesn't matter what we do next because I have to be in on it. God. God.
I'm
I don't know.
sorry.
I think we're all just as confused, and we're all going through it currently, and we're all ready.
That's
We
an
are deep
understatement.
in this. There's no way we can get out of this now. It's ride or die at this point.
No. I mean, I'm sorry, I am being childish, I guess, but no, I get it, rolling with the punches, but I don't know, I just don't want my closest friends to be throwing punches. I'm pretty good at throwing them quite well myself, and I'd like to keep it that way. And I don't know, it hurts. It hurts feeling like I'm not trustworthy, that like I can't know. Look, man,
It's
I'm
not
not
that.
I'm not the most morally right person in the world, but I want to know that at least the people I'm fighting with also care. That it's not just
Obviously, we
me.
care. I mean,
If I didn't
Um,
care, I wouldn't be here.
I
guess that's true.
that is, I guess, yeah. I didn't care. I mean, I suppose I'd be. No, I can't think about that.
Well,
I think you're dwelling on this, and it's really not going to go anywhere. I mean, you're dwelling on this idea of not. I don't know how to put this into words. This is so silly. You're dwelling on this thing a lot, you know, we're all in this now, and I do see you all as friends, as comrades in this. So yes, it hurts that I wasn't told, you know, Alar's a vampire, but also from his point of view, and please, both of you, don't hate me for this. I kind of understand. I mean, I was never going to tell any of you about the treason because that puts you in more danger and that puts you in a position to have something new to hate me for. And I really would have kept that the grave if they didn't have those stupid wanted posters of me. Because that's just one of those things that it changes how a person views you, and I had gotten so comfortable just being the horse thems, just being like a part of a group that you guys cared for me and you guys fought, you know, for me. I didn't want any of that to change, and I knew that when you find out about something like treason, a lot of things change.
I understand that, but
And
I
something
don't
like
know.
being a vampire, yes, Alo, that's pretty bad. And enslaving people, we're going to talk about that for sure. But
I hope there's no more. I hope you release these slaves.
yeah, they should.
Side eye.
that
Very
is that
I
awkward
is
side
mean,
eye.
we don't control the island anymore. Last I heard, it's a bunch of pirates there now.
Now, that doesn't sound any better, but I guess I'll. That's for another day.
And
I can't even begin to
I don't
imagine
know
how
if
Og feels about this, and I understand that's very
he's
tough, but
fuming over here.
he's sitting in the
I
corner, so
respect.
arm crossed, like
I respect your decision and how y'all think about all this, but I'm sorry. It's just not to be that person. I wouldn't lie. I've never lived my life purposely lying. That's why and I'm sorry. I know in all of the right reasons, y'all are right. Y'all did make the right decision. We're still friends and we did all the things we did. There's no changing that. But it's just hard whenever I have to completely rewire my brain for people who I'm literally stuck with.
not
And
all of us have the luxury of not being. I mean,
I'm not saying that
this
as
sounds
to
so.
sound better, but I'm I'm not used to it. And I'm trying to, and that's all I can do. But I'm sorry if I'm not quick-witted or just understanding and just moving on and I'm putting my feet in the dirt or my head in the dirt like an ostrich, but I don't know. I want to be better at this and I want to move on and I want to, I don't know, maybe do right by all this. And I'm sorry if this sounds childish and I want to sit here and be friends and go shopping and do simple things because deep down I always expected simple things from myself. But now I'm in this situation and I'm not saying it wasn't my own doing. I chose this. I'm just having to really look at the reality of it, like I knew I was never going to go back home, but when you have I'm not going to say it's his fault, but Dakota showing up just I don't know, it just put me in a made me think about a lot of things. and how much I chose to walk away from, but I didn't know how to live that way anymore, and I don't know how to live now, and I'm trying to figure it out. And I will, but I think I just need some time. I mean, I'm probably not the only one that needs a second, as Og hasn't said a word. I'll probably
We're
go over and like wherever you are and trying to just like tap your shoulder and kind of like do like a little. God, I keep forgetting how tall you are compared to me. Rub your like fucking forearm. I don't know. Oh, my reaches.
what what would you like me to say exactly? Would you like me to comment on the elf who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, then gifted these otherworldly powers by some deity, who was then cast out, enslaved an entire island, and now he's complaining he's lost his people because they decided to make a deal with the devil? Or would you prefer me to comment on the other elf who is doing everything for the right reasons and just sometimes cannot seem to understand it? And at the end of the day, maybe you do lose your people, Warbler, but there's always others out there. There are always other things that you can do, other people you can call family. Sure, they may not live as long as wood elves, they may not understand all of the culture, but uh, they are still people. Or would you like me to comment on you, Lottie? Someone who has all of her life ahead of her and has decided to look at it through the lens that nothing will ever get better. That we are doing stuff for these nefarious reasons through your eyes. Yet
It's not
everything that
nefarious.
we have
Oh, let him finish.
done is is for the betterment of the world. We're trying to bring back a royal family so that the kingdom doesn't fall into shambles and disarray. We're trying to kill a group of people who go around killing, maiming, slaughtering, stealing just for the fun of it. And you look at life as if you're stuck in a room without windows and you complain you can't see the sun, but you refuse to just open the door and walk out. There are so many things you can do. If you don't like what we're doing, you can always leave. And I don't mean that in any bad way. I'm just saying, you say you're stuck with us. You talk about it as if you're almost forced to be here. We're not
No, I,
forcing you to stay.
no, I
And
care. I really do.
and
I wouldn't. I just. You're right. I
and
just.
a man that up until, you know, 30 minutes ago, I would have considered a family member, a good friend, whatever he would have had, has come out and said he is a part of something that, quite frankly, I can't stand by. He is he's he's not living at all. He's not a person. He's something from beyond this world, and quite frankly, I'm trying to figure out how to come to terms with that, um, and to deal with it. So that's why I've just not been saying anything. I don't know what to say because I can't just be happy go lucky Oglick all the time. And I don't know what to say right now, quite frankly.
I'm sorry.
Well, I, for one, Oglick, I do view you as a friend, even if you don't see me in the same light, and I am attempting to redeem myself because I have done a lot of bad shit, as you can already see. And just know that I will get your daughter back with you, no matter what happens, because I owe it to you.
And Og, I never thought about us as being stuck together. It's just that this is gonna sound so sappy after the whole kind of argument where happened, but kind of saw y'all as like my new, I guess, family. People who are now seeing me for what I can make myself, not what I've been all these years, which really hasn't been much. And I don't know, y'all inspire me, but I also, I guess, feel, I guess it's a complex that like I'm not good enough to be around y'all. Though that's not really important right now,
What
but it,
makes you think you're not good enough to be around us? We've got a vampire who has done horrendous shit that we'll touch on at some point in the future, I imagine. We have an
like,
elf
yeah, when you put it like that,
who's been wanted for treason for however many years. I'm on a search for my daughter who may very well be dead, and I am resigning myself to basically a suicide mission because I don't know if she's alive. What makes you think you're not as good as any of us? We've lived a little longer. We've fought a few more people. We've had more conversations than you have, and somehow that makes every other thing that we've ever done just it makes you pale in comparison to everything. The 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 way that you look at us with this ideology, this eyes or this looking at us as almost these idols is what it feels like sometimes. It's for lack of better word, it is a bit childish because you've seen what the world is, and you have had to go through so much, and I don't want to say that um, the things that you have gone through mean nothing because they do, but you can either let those choose how you live the rest of your life, or you can take what's happened and try and do something about it. Try and see what happened to your family. Because didn't you mention you don't really know?
well, my mom, she was just sick. There was nothing really I could do about that. My sister went missing, but it's what? I'm just gonna look around and find her body.
I
Dakota never even brought it up, so I don't know if she even has been found, but
so so you want some purpose in life. You feel lost, yet you're not willing to go find the purpose. I am trying to find an opening to a land that no one has been to in decades, centuries, maybe. I don't know how long it's been since someone's been to the Underdark. And I'm hoping that when I go down there, I don't die, y'all don't die, and that I find my daughter alive. When you stack everything up like that, it sounds like I am doing this for no reason. It sounds like I'm doing it as a fool's errand. And when you say that, you just look around for your sister, for her body, yes, that's that's what adventuring is. That's what life is about. You look around until you either have all the answers or you get tired of searching. And I'm not tired of searching. I'll never be tired of searching. So I will do everything in my power to find something to do with my life. And I think you need to let go of your old ways a bit, because unless you go back to the little town of however many people you had, the handful of people, things will always change. There will always be a new person, a new experience, a new enemy to combat. It's just the way of the world that we live in. There's nothing we can do to change it except try and make it better in every small little way.
I think Og looks right. I mean, do we think that I came into this with a plan to? I mean, sure, I staged a coup and all, but I mean, I really still don't really know what all, I can do to actually right, what's wrong with Mistwell. I'm just hoping that along the way, at some point, I figure out what needs to be done. There really is, I mean, sure, that's somewhat of a direction, but I mean, what are the odds that everything falls into my hands perfectly, that I can, you know, change the entire way that our town works, has worked for a while. I mean, some people there are so set in their ways, it's one of, I mean, yeah, sorry. That's all I kind of had.
I think you're right too, Og. I just, when you put it like that, it's a lot, I guess, easier than how I've been dealing with it. It's not that I look at any of y'all's goals as different, and now that you said it, I do think I idolize y'all maybe a bit. Because, I don't know, maybe this sounds fucked up, but there is a goal, there is a destination, and I think I have them. I think I do. I want to help Elaine, and I want to make sure this kingdom doesn't fall to ruin. There's always just these thoughts, and the truth is, I did run away because I was scared, because everything around me was changing, and I was losing myself, and I did run, and I did give up, and that haunts me. I try to do better and do the right thing, even though I've never had a moral compass. I have blood on my hands, and I've done not evil things, but I've done some bad things here and there just for the sake of it. I had somebody who believed in me and gave me direction, but then I still got scared, and I chose to run off and find, I don't know, an even better direction. And I don't know, I just,
You're hunting for something that's going to give you some kind of purpose, but you've already got plenty.
I don't know. I guess it's just,
You keep hunting for a
I
better, a
think,
more righteous purpose, then you're going to be
well,
hunting
it's
forever.
I think I'm starting to realize it's not that I'm hunting for a new one. It's just I'm scared I'm going to run away from it. And I guess I never thought of that yet.
Lottie, you're trying to read the pages of a book that hasn't been written yet. That's what life is. We don't know what's in store for us. You see all these markings all over my body, and I gesture towards all of them, like showing, everything that I can. In Goliath culture, these markings symbolize various things. Because we're born with them. They're not put on by anybody. That we're born with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say, Og never dies. And I
Yeah.
attribute it to these markings, and I say, oh, they say Og will never die. We haven't had somebody be able to tell us what these markings mean in centuries. I don't know what they truly mean. We say a person's markings meant what they do at the end of their life, when we look back and see what all they've done, then we say, oh, Aug's markings meant that he wouldn't die until the time was right. But I could walk outside right now and drop dead. And they'll say, oh, his markings were a bad omen. So we never know what's going to happen. We never know how things will change. And we do just have to roll with the punches a bit. And I know that's hard with, how you were brought up and everything, and I understand that, but if you're willing to be a bit more receptive to change, the people that you have here will do everything we can to help you. I mean, shit. I'm allying myself with a vampire, and if he weren't who he is, I would have killed him by now. Either I would have killed him or he would have killed me. If I can change so drastically, I know you can too. You just have to be willing to change and be open to it and be okay with it.
I think Lottie like grabs like your forearm, and I think she's like shaking a little bit and tearing up. I will. And thank you for being here and helping.
It's
We can still be the four horse thems.
Oh, we were never giving that up. That's a
Well,
baller name.
okay. Well, I thought. Well, sorry, make point fingers, but Aylar, I thought you kind of fucked this all up for us. I'm being really honest.
for the time being, I don't see why not. Now, after all is said and done and everybody has accomplished what they've set out to do, maybe we will, maybe we won't. I can't say. Um, but I do know that if we just stick together and we lean on each other when needed, we can accomplish anything we need to, as cliche as it may sound. Uh, and I do think
I
the
don't know.
best
I
thing
kind
to
of like
do is
cliches.
I just think the best thing to do now would be to clean ourselves up, return to the bowl if it's there, and well, honestly,
There.
try and slip out the back if possible. Kind of old bit shit
I'm
right
gonna be
now.
honest. I don't really know the layout. I remember. I think
I mean,
Killian or somebody gave me a map whenever I was running around, but I don't really know where we are in comparison to the garden and the front gate.
Well, I don't think we'll be returning to the ball. I mean, look at us.
Well, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be getting this out of the stress anytime soon or ever.
I imagine we
Locking a
have
man in your
something.
yeah, locking a man in your grip and watching him slowly bleed to death is kind of. I think that you know lives in clothes longer.
Hey, Locke, you might be able to help Lottie get all the blood out and stuff. You have a spell that helps you like clean stuff. Is that what you do with the fireworks? What's it called? Like Presta something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Fucking
but I don't know
fireworks
if that
clean
applies
clothes.
to cleaning.
I figured if you made the illusions with that, I don't know how all the magic works. I just figured
It's
maybe
more
Maybe it's
sensory,
mending.
like a smell or a gust of wind or fireworks in that instance.
or
Yeah,
sight.
speaking of, does mending do that?
I
Hold
don't
on.
I
know. You'd have to
don't
look
think
that one
so.
up.
mending just pulls like things back together.
I mean, if you could make the fireworks and make everyone see that, could you make it so you can't see the blood and stuff?
I might be able to, perhaps cast Silent Image to cover up the blood, but assuming if somebody touches us, the spell will break and we'll be out in the open.
Well, I appreciate y'all trying to help me with my whole dress situation. I think Lottie, I'm probably not showing it as much, but like she's chuckling to herself because it's just so silly that like after all of that, we're going back to how do we get blood out of our clothes? Oh,
I'm
it's
sure
so
Chester will help us out with that.
Chester probably knows a lot about that.
That man is married to a barrel. I don't know if we should trust
I
his cleaning abilities.
really
Well,
yeah,
listen,
I
I
kind of
mean,
I'm kind of I think he, in his lifestyle, I don't think really blood would make him squeamish, if I'm being honest. He'd probably think the clothes look cooler.
He eats dick. I don't think there's much that'll make him squeamish.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could always ask, like you said, Ayla, and maybe there's something he can do. It would be a shame to let that dress, go to waste. It's a really good dress.
Thank you.
I quite like
Well, I
this
think
outfit
all of our
too.
outfits are kind of, yeah, they did all look really, really cool. Well, it's good to enjoy it while it lasts. And then I like unstrap probably because I had little straps lifting up my dress to fight. Probably unlap them with the fucking blood probably on the ground and just start twirling and dancing. Might as well enjoy it.
oh God, why not?
I mean, I didn't see any of y'all on the dance floor. Did any of y'all even know how to dance?
It's a little bit busy. Still
Yeah,
a
it
little bit
was, I
busy.
guess.
I think if you see a Goliath dancing, it's usually not going to be in a big crowd of small people. Our dancing
Yeah.
sounds like war drums.
Well,
That
show
sounds really
us.
nice.
I mean, shit, we got nothing else to really do. And we got this whole garden to ourselves with all these, well, dead bodies, but yeah, I guess we'll get
And
to that whenever we need to.
and at that, like at you being like, oh, just show us. He like, well, as I suppose it'd be a shame to let these clothes go to waste. And he like gets up, kind of goes to the biggest area. I don't remember where that is, but bear with me here. Goes to the biggest area and just starts like twirling a little bit, like kind of like you were doing, but then starts jumping really, really hard and just banging his feet and like beating his chest and all that shit. Like in this like, imagine around like a big bonfire, like there's a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
drums going, like a what's it called, drum circle or
Yeah, I
Yeah.
whatever.
got you.
Just um and like each time he's landing, it just sounds like somebody's hitting like this massive bass drum or something like right next to you. Like it's not deafening, but it's, if there were other people here, you might be uncomfortable because I'm making a pretty big scene.
I just start clapping, but it's like totally offbeat. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of adrenaline. Oh my god. And I
Camp,
start like
Is
trying to
is
copy
everybody
you.
is everybody busting it down? Is that
Yes, we are all busting it down.
I don't
I,
see
I
why
think I think
not.
she tries to start like jumping, but it looks like a child like mimicking like a dance, like you know what I'm saying, where it's like very off. Like,
I like go
whoa.
over to you and I'm like, twirling with you and stuff, like pick you up and twirl you and all that stuff, just like going around and, um, you know, given our situation, still laughing and trying to, I guess, make
Have some
light of it.
fun. Yeah. I'm probably screaming and laughing a little too loud at some points, but then I come back down. Okay, well, I didn't know that was gonna be a workout, but it was fun. And then I slowly turned to Warbler and Alar, who were probably just sitting there watching us, and like, are you gonna join us? Are you gonna be all stuffy?
right? Right. I'll show you how it's done.
Something like a Disney
Yes,
Children's.
Alar's
show us how
Alar's gonna
it's gonna
go
be,
over.
Lord.
He gonna get on top of the fountain again. Watch.
Oh my.
It's gonna be like a very, how do I describe this? High elf, obviously. It's gonna be very like a high elf dance.
You're doing like a waltz by yourself.
Not a waltz. It's gonna be more movement. It's gonna be like if you combined like
Going to tango.
ballet, but do it more like
Ooh.
flowy, more water, more like,
Contemporary.
yeah, very fluid, very moving around, some water kicking up and all that. But it's like a piece of art, you know.
I genuinely don't think Warbler's danced a day in his life before. He's got no idea what's going on.
Warbler,
I
if
think I think
we
it, I, thi- I think as Warbler's up on the fountain, I like look at
I'm
Og
not.
and I look back up and I'm like, oh he has some moves. That's
look,
huh.
Warbler, if I can set aside my differences and dance with the dead, you can bust it down.
I've, I, I don't even know what's going on.
I will move your
Look,
feet for you. Start dancing. It'll be
come
fun.
on. I think I
I'm trying
grab
to think
Og
of
and
what kind of
Warbler's
dances.
hands and I just like kind of start like like the little like hopping in a circle, like spinning around, like just feel the movement. Do
I think
what
he
you
can.
want.
I think he can only do those dances where it's like, you have to have a partner and you have to be spinning. I feel like he's probably done like like I'm trying to think of what you
I
call
don't know
that.
why I
I don't
see
know.
Warbler doing the Irish dance. Like
I'm
I don't know
picturing
why I
him.
can vision that.
I'm picturing him like around a campfire, like dancing with like his comrades. But I don't know what you would call that or what style of dance that would even be.
I think it's more of like a
Like
group.
free form.
Something free.
Yeah.
He's dancing like a white chick.
Hmm.
In any what is it? What coming of age
I'm
movie or
grabbing our
something?
arms and
Is he
like
twerking?
spinning in a circle
No.
like
But
the
like
Taylor
the
Swifties at the theater.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. No, not for real though. Not for real though.
I'm doing that right now. I'm grabbing y'all's arms and spinning. Like and then we got Alar spinning up top and the water slinging around. This feels very like magical. And I'm not saying that because you're an elf, but like I don't know.
I
I have
guess
had centuries to practice this.
Well, you're always so stuffy and stiff. I didn't know you had it in you.
he's what?
What did
I
he
mean,
say?
well, hold up. I don't think y'all can side eye me on this one. I mean, boy couldn't even catch a rat.
You're so right. He couldn't even catch a rat.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Yeah, that seems that seems to be the 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 main point. I
Right, right, Mr. Treason, you can't dance.
Mr. Treason.
feel like you were also Mr. Banished, so I think throwing around these titles might be a little, I don't know, too
Ayla, you
soon.
suck blood to live. I think treason is not the worst thing that people here do.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
worst thing is not being able to dance, I think. I'm still busting it down up top.
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess that did liven our spirits. Also,
Oh, I know what dance I'm thinking of.
you got to teach me how
Um,
to do it correctly though, Og, whenever I visit. I got
no,
to do
it's a
goat ball. I got to do this.
the
I'm very
dance I'm thinking of.
labor. Oh,
Sorry. It's one they actually taught me in my dance class in high school. Um, it was a folk dance. I think it
Huh?
was Russian. It was a Russian folk dance. Um, you know what? That doesn't even help you guys at all,
No.
actually. Never mind.
we'll know what you mean. We'll
If
we'll
I
we'll
remember what it was
we'll
called,
we'll
it had a
fill that in.
name. If I remember what it was called, I'll tell you. But I don't remember.
Well, whatever it was, you took over and started doing that with us, and we joined you.
No
But
dancing. Listen it down.
yeah, yeah, we all got moves. We all got moves. I think that we make that canon. Cooper, that's canon.
Yeah, this is for the
Cooper, if
one
you can
viewer
hear us.
we've got. It's canon.
Cooper,
Yeah,
we throw
Cooper, add
ass.
add add dances
Cooper,
to
we
culture.
bust it down.
Add
But
cultural dances to different races.
yeah,
That's what we're
I,
doing.
I'm a heaving a little bit. Y'all got very labor intensive stuff, but you know what? I think that's a lot better than the stuffy ass dances they had us in there. I did pretty good. I did pretty good, but shit, the Duke, God, I swear I thought my body was locked up whenever he came up to me. Fucking asshole didn't even have the gall to at least bow back. Ugh.
Dick move.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I think after we've had our little dance and everything, I think that's a pretty good place to stop for now. As far
Yeah,
as the
it's about
session
to be.
goes,
I was
unless
about to say, I was like,
there's
it's about to hit 9 o'clock, and I was like, ooh.
yeah, I mean unless there's something that like y'all really want to touch on that we just haven't got to yet. Um,
No, not really. I feel exposed. Or well, as a Lottie.
yeah. Um, all right. Well, in that case, I'll go ahead and stop the recording. Okay, we're not
Dude, I'm
recording.
just watching Ava cook over here.